Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have two treats to try from Boxu. So this first one, these are Handmade Ohara Shiso candy. And basically, from what I can tell, these are little hard candies that are made with shiso, which is an herb that's found in Japanese cooking. I know next to nothing about what this is going to turn out to be like. So I'm really kind of curious to see. We also have a dried sweet plum bite. So this is basically just a piece of dried plum, which is something that's come up a lot in the different treats that we've had for the last month or so. It is another item that is preserved with salt, so it is supposed to be slightly salty, but predominantly sweet. So I'm really not sure how this is going to go. I'm hoping it all turns out good. If nothing else, I'm here for the ride, so let's get started. Itadakimasu! Okay, so starting with our handmade shiso candy. And I appreciate that the package is resealable. Okay, that is, it's interesting. So, it is a standard hard candy, very, very smooth, definitely very well made. It is sweet, which is really odd getting it with the shiso flavor. It calls out in the booklet that it's used in pickling, and so there's this odd sour note to it, as well as just the flavor of the shiso, which again shows up in other types of Japanese cuisine. I don't know, it feels really odd. Really, really odd, especially because I'm not sure that was actually paired flavor-wise with another flavor in the candy itself. It kind of makes me think of, there's sweets out there that are made with like basil, but usually it seems to me like it's paired with a fruit of some sort, and at least from what I can tell and from what I can see here, that is not the case with these. It's just shiso candy, which just kind of feels odd. It's not my favorite. So moving on to our dried plum bite. All right. Okay, that was... I'm gonna have to eat something else really as soon as I finish filming. That was, there's there's a lot more salt in that than I expected. Definitely strong sour notes. It is sweet. The texture it was way more mushy than I expected. It's that was not super pleasant to eat. Um, these are available. You can find them, but I I don't know. I think the concept kind of is reminding me of raisins, which I've never been fond of. And there are other dried fruits out there that I've liked, but the ones I like tend to be, once they're dried, they tend to be a lot firmer. They're not mushy like that. And I don't know, something about it that was unpleasant. Gochiso-sama. So to recap, we did our handmade Ohara Shiso candy, which that was interesting. Definitely unusual. We also did our dried sweet plum bite, which I just I personally cannot recommend either of these sweets. Um, I think the craftsmanship of the hard candy, the handmade, is good. A different flavor from the same maker would probably be really delicious. But the shiso on its own, the way it is, um, not my favorite. And the the plum bite is just it's so squishy. It is so squishy and it's just kind of gross. I don't like it. I really don't. Well, thank you for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.